Keeping healthy food healthy. One of the things you need to understand about plastic is that it's very dangerous for your health. I try to buy things that are not in plastic. As you can see, I bought some fresh bread this morning and it has plastic along this area. So what I did is I pulled up as much as I could to keep it away from the bread. Now that I'm home, I'm going to take this bread, I'm going to take a piece of parchment. Actually, I can probably just put the parchment around the top of the bread so that it doesn't touch the bread. They really don't give us many options for food without plastic. So I'm just going to slide that up in there and cover my bread where it touches. Alright, in no time at all, this bread will be gone. So that's got the bread. See how it's protected from all the plastic? I'm still going to pull this up and pull it across so that as little of that plastic touches that bread. Actually, I think I'm good. I think I've got it all there. Then, I want my bread not to go stale. I'm going to roll it up. And I'm not going to use a plastic clip. But I do have a wooden clothespin. Works perfect and protects your bread. I also bought some fresh vegetables this morning while I was shopping. This is bok choy. This is a Chinese cabbage. It looks pretty limp. And this is a romaine lettuce. It could use a little livening up. And I bought a regular cabbage head. These foods are still alive. And all you have to do to keep them alive is, on the bottoms they have these things. Cut that off right up to the leaves that you want to keep. Gives you a fresh circular area, and just put this in a bowl of water or a jar. I've got jars. You want one it fits in. Whoops, that leaf fell off. We'll use that today in our spring rolls. This one's got a mark on it. Make it a little bit smaller, and it should fit right down in that jar. Now I'm going to take distilled water. And you just can't get away from the plastic. I tell you, it's so hard to buy things. Distilled water, you can buy distillers, but almost all of them have plastic parts or plastic carafes. So I just try and transfer. Now you just want this to sit in there. You don't want it to be submerged in particular. And I do use distilled water. Now, you can put that in your refrigerator, you can leave it out, but it will show signs of those leaves pulling that water up in there. And if you put it in the refrigerator, you can actually see it grow. So I'm going to do that with the bok choy as well. And these leaves I take off, I'll just use today. I still have to wash the insides of these once I get them. Because see, bok choy has dirt that gets down in underneath that you really can't get until you pull the leaves off. I'm going to use 3 leaves today. Same thing, it's got this same kind of end, and I just want to take this end and just get me a fresh piece going. Just like that. And see, once that's fresh, and it's got that little crack in there, but that will also help it to bring in some water. And I'll put this in a bowl just like I did that, or in a jar, and put just a little bit of water in with it, and let it revive itself. And then I'll have these vegetables. Within a week, the center of them, if you use them up in more than a week, as you get into the center, you'll see where leaves are actually growing. These are still living plants. That's why everyone says greens are so healthy for you. What we have here today is a lettuce, a romaine lettuce, and bok choy, which is a Chinese cabbage. Keep your healthy food healthy.